Hello, today we've got 15th of May 2011. Today's topic is channeling. I know lots of people either experience channeling or they actually know what is it. Channeling is probably a new age tense for being a medium that you can channel or get to yourself some kind of being or dead people who can speak through you, right? Back to 1 or 2 years before, when I was meditating, from that need that I've been alone and all the stuff that connects to that, I actually asked my spiritual guide to come to me once again, and instead of my spiritual guides, I draw some spirits to me. When they came, I've talked to them because I already got some kind of power to communicate with spirits, and they told me that they are my spiritual guides. So I accept them, and after I accept them, they actually enter into my energy system, into my body somehow. And from that day, I was able to see them, I was able to hear them, I was able to talk to them. They was telling me a lot of things. After some time, I see lots of things was rubbish. But they say like, don't worry, we are your spiritual guides, the things just changing, we're gonna teach you a lot of stuff, and actually they teach me nothing. All they do all the time is just fooling you around. That's the first thing. The other thing, they take over your consciousness. It's like you don't pick your own decisions. They actually talk to you and you pick their decisions because you might feel like they are telling you the truth, which is not. And it's same with channeling. If you hear to the channeling, what they say, it's absolutely rubbish. It doesn't change anything in your life. That's why I would like to tell you that it's actually not good to channel. First thing, you don't know what kind of spirit comes to you. It might tell you anything. It's your spiritual guide, it's some kind of ascended masters. You never know. That's why I would like to recommend you to develop yourself on your own. You don't need any enlightened master or anything to develop who you are, to understand who you are through practices meditation. Second thing about being in touch with some kind of spirit is those spirits cannot generate energy by themselves. They only can take your energy to survive. That's why they drain you a little bit. They got to some kind of spot that is a vital spot. They get some kind of point. It's quite close to your main chakrams, so they can collect energy quite easy. They take the space in your aura, so you can't do normally what you should do. They decrease your spiritual powers because you have less energy, you have little less awareness because you quite a lot talk with them. And that's the main reasons you shouldn't do it. I know a lot of people will say, they say, hello, we are beings of light and we came with light and all that stuff. If you look at it closer, ask yourself what that actually changed in your life. When I hear that all, I can tell you this changed absolutely nothing. That's why you have to work on your own, work on yourself. Then you get some kind of progress, you going forward. Everything will be better when you work for it. And the other thing is, they used to ask those spirits what will be in future, what will be there, what should we do, and all that stuff, right? The other part of life is make a decision, take responsibility, accept what is it, accept yourself. And when you got to that understanding that if you got that acceptance, that happiness, everything's always fine. You don't need to ask anyone or go to anyone to ask what will be next. So you just go and everything will be fine. When you got into that state, you will know what I mean. Everything goes just one event after another to lead you to that point you want to be. It doesn't need to be, you just need to think of it. You just let it happen. It just, opportunity comes, you just say yes. And that's the actually power of your intention. Because if you're gonna understand that your aura is unbreakable, nothing can go through your aura without you accepting it. That's why you see, if people make some spiritual science and they call upon the spirits, they open themselves for spirits to come to their house, to their life, to their body, right? And that's how it's working. If you don't invite them, they are not able to come. That's the gift you've been given by God. You have free will. No one can get into your will unless you say yes. That's why I would like to warn you, don't go with familiar spirits. Don't go any channeling or spiritual science, right? Because that doesn't make you any good. It's just make you another mental problems, because those spirits also impact your awareness. They might make your fears stronger. They might make some things harder to realize, because they know when you realize the fear that they are feeding on. Like, I give you a simple example of mine own, right? When I've got in touch with that spirit, they was in a position that was, I was afraid of being alone, and that's fear. They feed that fear. That's why I led them to some kind of enter, right? When I get rid of them, when I see what they are, I see it's all false. When they just go away, because they can't stay, if you don't want them to stay, if you get rid of that fear or something like that, it's a lots of way how you make a deal with that. The main common way to make deal with that, if you got some kind of Ouija board that you was playing with or any other thing, just put it into the fire and say you have nothing to do with it. The other thing is, just pray to God and tell God that you don't want it to be, and you want that God power manifest through your life to banish those evil spirits from you. That might be helpful as well. Third thing, what you might do, if you know someone who know how to perform an exorcism on your house, on you, on whatsoever, that might be helpful. But you have to be careful, lots of people don't know how to do it. I see, through those 4 years, I see only 3 people that really can perform exorcism. That's why I would like to warn you, just be with yourself, understand yourself, don't go to spirits, don't go to people that they might ask you for money, ask you for something you don't want to give them, or you shouldn't do it. So first of all, don't go into any spiritual medium to ask dead or familiar spirit about your answers. Don't invite the spirits in. because it's really hard to get rid of them for some people, and exorcism might be essential to get rid of them. And I think there's lots of other things that's connected to that, but I will tell you the most common, like I did, so you'll be aware of what's going on. I hope you find it helpful and follow that. Thank you.